Welcome to a new episode of Spirit in Stone. Today, we take you on a journey deep into the heart of central Sulawesi, Indonesia, where we are looking for mysterious humanoid statues and gigantic megalithic stone jars known to the locals as Calambas. This is the third part of our journey through the valleys of central Sulawesi, where we have explored and recorded stunning megalithic sites that few people ever get to see. If you missed part 1 or part 2, you can find them here on our channel. Now join us as we explore megalithic Sulawesi.
So, next field trip here in Behoa Valley. They told me here's the biggest Calamba in central Sulawesi. Well, probably the biggest Calamba in the world. You might wonder why I'm wearing a jacket with my hood. It's not because I'm cold. It's because today morning I burned my skin already. It's not really hot here, but the sun is so strong. And yeah, just to protect myself from sunburn. Okay, what do we have here? Megalithic Pokekea is the name of the site here. Let's go. Wow, that is really a huge Calamba. So today we have learned that Calamba in the local dialect means spirit boat. This Calamba is huge, and it has again this alien looking or owl kind of face carved into it, the typical face that we see on the megalithic statues. Oh, that's really an impressive one. Not perfectly round, made of the same kind of stone again. Next to it we have another one, again same kind of stone. I don't really see any carvings or engravings on it. Filled with water as always. Seems like, yeah, there is mud and stones inside, so we cannot check how deep it is. But this one here, let's have a look how deep this one is. Can we see something? I cannot look inside, but the camera can.
We are in Behoa Valley, Central Sulawesi, Indonesia. So it is the biggest Calamba or stone jar on the world. And it's really interesting and special because here the astronomical in 3000 before Jesus, they also make decorates, and the decorates like the main face. So I want to point you how many face here. Okay, we start from here.
Yeah.
So 1, 2,
3.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. So there is a small group of tourists over there, Indonesian tourists. Those are actually the first tourists I ever see since I'm here in central Sulawesi at the Megaliths. So let's go there. Wow, there's a lot of Calambas here in this area. Here we have a small one, not perfectly shaped, same kind of stone again. Yeah, wow, it's damn hot here in the sun in the open field, especially with my jacket on, but I prefer to sweat rather than get burned. Mr. Sunar is also standing in the shade here because it's so hot.
Look, this may be the cover, huh? and this is the main material.
You think this is the cover there?
I think so.
Yeah?
Like this, or it is like an altar. Altar is very important for ritual. Okay, and it's here. You can observe. It's really soft. Yeah.
Very smooth, huh?
Yeah. You can see. You can see. You can touch.
Oh yeah.
You can touch. And you can see this is lying on or stand up on the hills. These things or material, according to the archaeologists, it's around 3,000 years before Jesus. And at the back of you, it's the biggest one. You can see I stand up here, surrounding between the Kalamba. And the texture or decoration is not, it's not same like before. It's like, what you say in English?
Eroded?
Yeah, eroded, yeah. And the hole is okay, same like, must be same like that. And then this one is like, okay, the position a little bit like this, slanting to left side.
Yeah.
It's because of eruption or something. And then here is not decorated, not lying here, it's only stone. But here hold, a hold here. Oh, here. The same, hold and hold. You can hear like empty inside.
Ah yeah, this is something I observed also in Egypt. This is, first I thought when I heard this in Egypt that it's hollow inside.
Oh.
But this is because it's like little bit separating, you know,
Yeah,
there is
like,
a very thin air chamber here,
like pepper.
and that's why it's making this sound. Yeah? But yeah, it's it's strange. Yeah. This is almost the same stone as the granite they used in the pyramids in Egypt. Maybe they were really somehow connected, these cultures. Okay.
Okay.
Let's check out the next. So you can see here this site is also pretty big. It's like a big field here where we have a lot of calambas.
You can spare with banana.
Sonar, what are we seeing here?
This is calendar more. This is the hole, and this the line, this is the line, and the one hole, one mean, yeah. And inside any altar. This altar for a ritual. Altar. This is a dolmen, table stone. This is feet, and this feet is down from feet.
Oh, that's also a big
Table
stone,
stone,
huh?
yeah. Table.
They use the sharp equipment to make a line here, like a drawing or sketch to design, and then they say after we finish the Kalamba, the first Kalamba, we put here. Another one is like a line here, so the position strike like this. So maybe to face to south, to east, or to north. That depends. Maybe it's 3,000 before Jesus. So very, very, very amazingly. And please, I just this like a finger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's under our finger. We have a small like this, like this.
And it almost looked like they were able to make the stone soft somehow, like it really looks like that.
Really mysterious.
This was a statue with a face once. The nose is not straight. Maybe he had a broken nose. Man, this is so strange. Every stone is really different. And then we have this strange hole here inside. What could have been the purpose? No idea. Oh, here we have also something that we have not seen before. A Calamba that is like embedded into the ground. And here, oh, here we have a, this is the cover of one Calamba. This is, I think, a lizard-like creature maybe. But the lizard has the face, the similar face that we see all around the central Sulawesi. Interesting. So here we have another fallen Calamba. It's just laying down here. You can see it's not very deep. Let's look at it from the inside. Yeah guys, I want to know more about the geopolymer theory. Interesting. Spirit boats. The local name is Spirit Boat. So then over here stands another one. And there's so many of them. And they're all different. This one has no decoration outside. Almost perfectly round, I would say. Oh, this one, again, special from inside. It's very flat from inside, not deep. And it has like an island inside, I would say. So strange. Okay, the sun is hiding a little bit behind the clouds, which is good. I like that. Here we have another smaller Calamba, which is not perfectly round, as you can see. The opening has like an egg shape, but it's a bit deeper than the other one. No decoration. So here it's also getting interesting. Here we have some more interesting statues with faces carved into them. Let's start with these ones here in the front. So what can we observe here? These ones here are pretty flat. And we have a big one and a smaller one. Again with this strange typical face. This one has two breasts. Could be a female. And what's special about those two here is that they have this hole carved in there. This one could resemble a child. And then here, this is a piece of face maybe, or some other symbol. This one seems to me like this is a broken, bigger statue that has broken into pieces. All of the same kind of stone. There in the back you can see another big group of Calambas, which we will check out later. And here we have another interesting statue, or two of them. This one here is also part of a statue. Oh, this one is very special here. Actually, both of them are very special. This one here is made of a different kind of stone. This is the first statue that I see which is not made of this granite type of stone. Not sure what this stone is. It also has like a glittering effect, but this is definitely a different kind of stone. And here we have one that is laying down. This is again the granite, if I'm not mistaken. And we have again this symbol or breasts carved there. To give you an overview, over there we have a big group of Calambas that we didn't check out yet. There behind the tree where my friends are sitting right now, there we have the giant Calamba that we checked out. So let's look at this stone here. Here we have again this what the archaeologists call calendar stone, which is basically a stone with many holes carved into it. I don't think it's a calendar until somebody will explain me how this calendar is supposed to work. Heavily eroded. Same type of granite stone. And yeah, as always, we just see these holes carved into them. So let's check out this big group of Calambas over there. The sun is really grilling me here. It's so strong, much stronger than Egypt or Dubai or anything I've ever experienced. It's not nearly as hot as in Egypt or in Dubai, but it seems like the UV content of the sunlight here is so high. It's so strong, really. I feel like I'm getting a sunburn through my wind jacket here. Okay, this is really interesting here. This is really interesting. Here we have a group of Calambas. Most of them, they have again these lines on the outer surface. This one here, it has something carved into it. This is probably the cover. It has a faces around it. Ah yeah, there we can see it properly. It has a faces around it, carved into the cover, into the lid. Oh, those ones are interesting. Those ones are really interesting. Wow, here you can see how deep this Calamba is, and we can observe the bottom of it. Absolutely impressive. It's again this granite-like stone. And this group over there is really interesting, but first let's have a quick look here. Another Calamba with some holes around it, and here some lines have been carved into it. Then here we have a small one which stands a bit inclined, with lines carved into it. And here it gets really interesting. Here we have a group of 4, 5, 6 Calambas. All of them have lines on the outer surface. And here we have a really interesting cover. In the center we have one of these knobs that we saw earlier. And around it we have like some kind of animal with the same face that we see all around this area here. But it looks like some kind of animal that walks on all four legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. And you can clearly see also the spine of this animal. It seems like it doesn't have a tail. No, they don't have tails. And again, this knob in the center. This is really impressive. I really wonder how it is possible that this place has not received more attention. So here another really big Calamba, big diameter. And again we have a lid, a cover laying down next to it, which seems like a family of these creatures on all four legs with the same alien looking like face. They really look like aliens. This is a huge cover here. And you can see again the spine, the backbone. Maybe that's also a tail, I'm not sure. Unbelievable. So what else? More Calambas, another broken one here. A little bit thin and tall. And another smaller inclined one. And this is so interesting. Here we have another, this one is also very special. Another lid cover, and the knob seems to be, well, I'm not sure if it's perfectly centered. These ones to me really, they look like they're made for giants. Here's another one. Another lid cover. This is such an important site here. So important. Thousands of years old. What is the meaning of all this? What is the purpose of all this, really? There behind there is even more. Here I saw another interesting one. Here we have another Calamba, broken one. And here we have again two creatures. This doesn't seem to be a cover or a lid of a Calamba. This seems to be just a stone showing two of these creatures with the same alien-like face. Tja, what are these creatures? They don't really have fingers, as far as I can tell. 4 legs, no tail. Very mysterious. Seems like here we have another cover of one of the smaller Calambas with a typical knob on it, and another one. These are for the smaller ones. Incredible, really. So I have changed my outfit now. The sun is really, it's the strongest sun I've ever experienced in my life. I think my face and my ears are already burned. But soon the sun is gonna go down. So we're gonna check out one more site here now. Let's see. Beautiful landscape. This group here with the different kind of covers. With the decoration, absolutely amazing. Let's see what else we have here. Another fallen Calamba, not very deep. This one has again this strange feature here inside.
Mathematic. This
Interesting.
Is, what you say? For the length, it's weight. Mathematic.
A square and a rectangle.
Yeah.
And a hole.
The first computer in stone period.
The first computer.
This is keyboard, this is monitor.
Yeah, if anyone has an idea what that could be, let us know.
Now, this is a word or something, or just a line. Because of this you see, and then like this,
A sign or something, huh?
the sign.
Now we go through the cornfield. Yeah. Yeah, you really need time to explore the megaliths of central Sulawesi. Each site requires time. And reaching each site also requires time. And sun protection. Oh. Ah, here we have again this kind of creature. For this one, we don't have this spinal bone that we saw earlier. But if it's a monkey, I'm missing a tail.
But you have
But not all monkeys.
not all monkey have a tail.
True, very true. Yeah, and the same strange looking face. Ah, so nice. Oh. Wow. The biggest calendar. The biggest calendar. Is it really a calendar? No one knows.
It's like the sign. For and this.
Maybe a world map. In the center is Behoa, and these are villages, settlements, important places. And how did they bring the stone here? How did they
It's the
bring it?
mystery.
It's
because
so
not
big
the-
and heavy, and you cannot roll it. Another Kalamba with lines around it. So we are now here just before the sunset. Beautiful, beautiful sight here. This giant lid here. It really looks like this place is made by giants for giants. The giant stone jars of central Sulawesi. Calambas. Spirit boats.
Thank you for joining us as we explored the Calambas of Behoa Valley. We hope this journey left you with new questions about our ancient past. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing and give it a like to support our work. Also, make sure to check out the other episodes of our Sulawesi expedition. See you in the next episode of Spirit in Stone.